I'm in the process of walking a group of directors through leadership training. And what was really interesting is the deliverable at the end is for this group of directors, there's 10 of them, to deliver a strategic plan in relationship to their priorities as it relates to both their senior management team and ultimately the CEO. And this is it's a bit unorthodox because they don't necessarily have this format in their space, but we have an opportunity now as a result of this training to be able to create this information delivery and a formal way of delivering information in order to get everybody prepared for that. What came up immediately was the anxiety around delivering the presentation. And it had sort of consumed time within, what preparatory time or capacity building time. But it goes back to when people they openly feel comfortable talking about when they bombed their presentation. People relate it back to like high school. There's places there where somebody's been delivering or you have delivered a presentation or were speaking in front of others and you felt that this sort of judgment, that relationship at that point really stands out as a major anxiety in relationship to speaking as a whole. And so I started to think about, when was that for me? When was that moment? And I can absolutely pinpoint it. It was second year university. The business class was called Biz 257. It's a second year business course that you have to take where 50% of your grade is weighted on an entrepreneurial venture that you develop with your classmates and have to deliver a presentation on. We developed a really great idea. We developed a mobile car wash sort of station and franchise, and unto itself, it sort of wasn't an interesting idea in terms of what we could have been thinking about back then, but it was interesting in what it could do. We had a beautiful presentation planned. This is when animation sort of wasn't part of normal presentations, and we had a bit of a genius on our team who allowed for us to be able to create a really neat animation reel in which the presentation sort of hedged on. And I had the opportunity to take the lead around introducing the technology that we use to develop not only the presentation, but really a lot of the thinking around the process. And as we were moving forward, and you could feel the intensity grow, I moved on to this slide, and as I turned around, there was a big red X on the screen. And that's the moment everything just sort of stops, right? And I can think about that moment, looking up at that X and being like, holy shit, what the fuck am I gonna do? And you need to recover from something like that. And so you turn around and do your best sort of job of recognizing how can you move this presentation along when you're also reconciling the fact that chances are I'm not going to business school and that I've got to reformat and readapt sort of my plans. Those are the moments where it shapes how we relate to information in audiences in a way that sort of locks us in. And we all have them. And this is what we see all the time, is that anxiety related to this public speaking delivery, and how you relate to sort of your own style and develop your own style in order to be able to get there. That's what we want to do for others, is get them out of where they were and allow for them to develop and deliver information where they are. We want to be able to extract the best thinking from those individuals who are reflecting, and we may not have created the right system in order to engage their thinking. We're trying to find talent and ideas. This is the reason why we developed this organization, this training, is for everybody to start being able to see that potential in themselves. And the best part is that we have an incredible network of individuals that now we get to connect with each other because they're also wanting to sort of embark on this. It's a beautiful thing when you're looking to capacity build, and that skill that we're trying to build on is sort of rooted in a moment of that red X. But that's not necessarily reality. Reality is all the things that have happened since then. And so your ability to now connect with your authentic self in relationship to information is an essential life skill that sort of continues to evolve as you evolve. But it's absolutely essential to be able to communicate that well.